So today I want to share how you can actually start your YouTube channel for less than $30. Hi, I'm Jody Enroll, founder of the Event Certificate, and I work with event planners and wedding planners to help them double their online leads. If you're struggling to find clients, honestly, stop waiting, just reach out and connect, and let's see how I can help. And for those of you who've known me for a while, I just want to let you know that my Wedding Market and Accelerator program is now open for enrollment. I'm going to link it down below so you can hop in and check out all the details. And that program is basically online marketing made easy for wedding pros. So if you've been told that you need to be in Facebook groups, you need to be posting on Instagram every day around 12, between 1, whatever it is, and you're doing all of that but nothing is happening, you definitely want to check this out, because in the program I'm breaking down everything, all the strategies you need, from how to create content, how to set up the content, what type of content, what to say and how to say it to get more leads in. And I promise you, if you follow my strategies in the program, you will be booking clients, you will be getting leads. So today what I really wanted to share, because like a lot of you, I came online and I was doing my different things, like I was doing my digital marketing, as well as I was still doing a little bit of event planning, but I was on a lot of platforms, and I still am, right? I have a Facebook page, I have a Facebook group, I have an Instagram account, I'm on Pinterest, there are different things I'm doing. But honestly, YouTube is the place where I have most of my clients come from, right? A lot of my leads. So often I'll recommend people to join YouTube, almost always. I tell all my clients to start. The only hesitation is that some people are scared to do video, and I absolutely get that. I was one of them, right? I had all the hangups. They're gonna judge me. I need to be skinnier. I don't want to do this. Here's the thing. I'm probably never going to achieve those things right away, and my business won't wait. So I knew I just needed to accept the fear and just dive in. But when I did it very, very frugally, because I didn't want to spend a ton of money until I at least tested out the platform and see what was possible. So that's what I want to show you today, is actually how I got started for very little money. So the first thing that you need, definitely without fail, is a phone. So the first thing I used when I started was my phone. My phone was my video recorder, because I promise you guys, if you have a pretty upgraded phone, I'm not talking like if you're my mom and you have a phone from 1990, if you have a smartphone that's been fairly upgraded in the last few years, then you have a really good camera that can record YouTube videos. I promise you do. Right? And that was the only thing I had. The other thing I did was I actually used to take that phone and put it on a stack of books, and put that stack of books on a chair and put it by the window. And the window was my lighting. And I would record from there. And that was it. That's how I started for free. Zero down, because I already had the phone. Now, of course, I had to step it up a little bit, because as I started doing more videos, I started to realize certain things needed to change. Like, for example, when I had the phone on the stack of books, sometimes it would slide down, it would shift, the position of the video looked awkward, and I couldn't really change stuff like that. So the other thing I invested in, actually the first thing I invested in, was a selfie stick. And this selfie stick cost me less than $20, and I'll link it down below for you. But the selfie stick allowed me to put my phone in a position. I could turn this little thing so it could be angled to be recorded. And it came with the stand, right? So I didn't need to hold the stick. I could actually just place it on the windowsill, and then I could record. And of course, once I was doing that, the other thing I realized was that my audio was kind of crappy. So when anyone was home other than me, if someone was outside a door, if someone was in the kitchen, if a pan smacked, if something happened, it would be picking up in the video. And of course that was happening because I was recording on my phone, and your phone was just picking up the audio in the entire room. So my second purchase was this little mic clip. So it usually has a little foam covering on here, but I can't seem to locate it because I really don't use this much anymore, if I'm being honest. And what this does, it actually plugs into the phone. I would attach it to here, and it would help my video audio to be much clearer, because this was closer to my mouth as opposed to having the phone just pick up everything that was happening in the room. And those were the things I used to get started. The other thing was my editing. I am a PC user, so I was editing using the Windows Movie Maker, I think it was called, when I first started. Guys, don't judge me, but that's what I was using. It was a free program on my computer. If you're using like an Apple product, you probably have iMovie. I'm sure you do. iMovie is another free version that you can use. And those were the only things I used to get started. So the purchase again, the selfie stick, and this little recorder were the only two things, and those were both under $30 combined. Now, of course, in all transparency, I have to let you know how I've changed as well over the years, because I can tell you that and you're like, oh great, Jodianne, but I'm sure you're not using those things anymore, and I'm not. So I'll show you how things have changed a little bit. So right now, in terms of camera, I no longer use my phone, but I do use a webcam. I don't even use a full digital camera because, as I said, guys, I try to keep it frugal because I didn't really know how far I wanted to go with the platform and where it would take me. So right now, I did invest in a better camera, which is the Logitech webcam. And I love this because it just sits on top of my computer. It's there right now. It's how I'm speaking to you, so I won't flip it around, but I'll link it down below. Right? And that's what I use to record. Now, in terms of audio, I did have to step my game up a bit. And I want to pull the mic, but I don't want to mess up the audio in this video. For the audio, and I'll link it below again, is I got the Blue Yeti mic. So the Blue Yeti mic plugs into my computer and the audio on it is absolutely amazing. And why I needed to change that was also because I changed my camera, right? So the Blue Yeti allowed me to not only do YouTube videos, but as well, I was doing like podcast interviews. I was recording for my course. I was doing webinars. And in those situations, I really needed a better audio because when I was on just like a Zoom interview with someone for a podcast, the audio that I used for the phone extender just didn't work, right? So I needed to change that. In terms of editing, I now use CAMTASIA. That was one thing that I upgraded. CAMTASIA is absolutely amazing. It's so easy to use. At least I think it is. And that was another thing that I invested in. Now, in terms of lighting, I still do not use any lighting kits. I do all my recording by the window. So right now we're in my office because we recently moved and I now have a dedicated space for my office where I can do recording. And in here, the windows are huge, it's bright, and I put my desk right in front of the window. So I record using natural lighting. Now, of course, if the light's gone down for a bit, maybe, it's dusk and it started to go down, I sometimes use something to step it up. So I have a ring light, and this is not a full ring light. It's like a really cheap version. I'll link it down below. I think it cost me $20, maybe $25. And I use it sometimes to enhance the lighting, not completely replace it because I don't enjoy recording in artificial light. I find it doesn't look really well. Of course, that might be different if I just got a full kit. But those are all the things you need. So as I said, I've shown you what it looked like when I first started for under $30, as well as I'm going to link all the products as to where I am now. Now, this is always changing, so once it does again, I'll probably do another video where I share more advanced equipment. But I really wanted to do this because I know there's so many wedding planners not on YouTube who I think should be, because clients are on YouTube searching and they have so much questions as they're going through the wedding planning process. And you could be there to help them, but maybe you think you need a ton of equipment to get started. I'm here to tell you that you actually don't. Now, if you have any questions for me, of course, drop them below and I'll answer them. Now, before I sign off, I'll also remind you guys to sign up for the Wedding Marketing Accelerator because YouTube is actually one of the topics I cover in there. I show you how to set up your YouTube channel, how to optimize your channel, and how to create videos in such a way that you're pulling in wedding planning leads day after day. Thanks again for watching, guys, and don't forget to subscribe.